Hey guys, Fuzzy here. Thought we'd go through some stuff about what goes through the mind of the people who want gun control. By any rational measure, all the gun control proposals are just hokum. The Brady Bill, for example, would not have prevented John Hinckley from obtaining a gun to shoot President Reagan. Hinckley had purchased a gun 5 months before the attack, and his medical records could not have been served as a basis to deny him the purchase of a gun, since medical records are not public domain. They're not public documents, that are filed by police. California's waiting periods and background didn't stop Patrick Purdy from purchasing an assault weapon and handguns that used to massacre children during recess at a Stockton schoolyards. Anyway, in the mid-60s, people, there was a public service advertising campaign targeted at the car owners about the prevention of car theft. The purpose of the ad was to urge car owners not to leave their keys in their car. The message was, don't help a good boy go bad. The implication was that by leaving keys in his car, the normal, law-abiding car owner was contributing to the delinquency of minors, who were only tempted beyond their limits to be good. Now, in those days, people had a better sense of justice and who was responsible for their own behavior. The ad, though, succeeded in enraging a good portion of the population. It was dropped. Nearly all the gun control measures offered by handgun control embody the same philosophy. They are founded on the belief that American law-abiding gun owners are the source of their problem. With their unholy desire for firearms, they are creating a society awash in sea of guns, thereby helping the good boys go bad and helping the bad boys be badder. This laying of moral blame for violent crime at the feet of the law-abiding people and their misdeeds naturally infuriate our gun owners. Yeah, the files of handgun and control, I mean, they got their files filled with proposals to limit the availability of semi-automatics and other firearms to law-abiding citizens. And they stay away from apprehending and punishing violent criminals. Yep. Gun control is just a moral crusade against the benign citizen. This is demonstrated not only by the ineffectiveness of gun control in preventing crime, it's the fact that it focused on restricting the behavior of law-abiding people rather than apprehending and punishing the guilty, but also by the extension of gun control proponents to heap on gun owners about their evil instruments. The NRA gun owners, who routinely are portrayed as uneducated, paranoid rednecks, fascinated by and prone to violence, exactly the type of person who opposes the liberal agenda and whose moral and social re-education is the object of liberal social policies. Typically, such bigotry as New York Governor Mario Coumo's famous characteristics of gun owners. He says all gun owners are hunters who drink beer, don't vote, and lie to their wives about where they were all weekend. That's how they feel about the NRA. They're just stereotypes. They're trying to make everybody into something to use against them. They're trying to deceive the public into thinking that, wow, man, these people aren't any good. That's how this is how this is going, people. They're trying to deceive the American population. They want to change their morals. They want to change their culture by tearing down statues. That's what's going on in the United States of America. Unless you wake up to the fact of what you're dealing with and find a way to fight it, you're like banging your head against the wall. You go, where's all this crap coming from? Well, those people don't sit on their butts all day. I mean, they hire people to do this thinking and digging for them. They want control. The only way to get control is to get the guns. You can't take over a country if it's full of firearms, because the people have the right to fight back. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, I think it was. Back in like 1898. The right of the people to keep and bear arms in their own defense and to form and drill military organization in defense of the state may not be very important in this country, but it significantly has having been reserved by the people as a possible and necessary resort for protection against self-government, against usurpation, and against any attempt on the part of those who may, for the time, be in possession of a state authority or resources. They can set aside the Constitution and substitute their own rule for that of the people. Should this contingency ever arise, then it would be necessary for the people to make use of their arms in their hands for the protection of their constitutional liberty. And the proceeding so far as being revolutionary would be in strict accord with the popular right and duty to keep and bear arms for the protection of a free state. Keep that in mind. Don't let these people, think, it's only justified that we do this. No, it's not justified. There's nothing in the Constitution that justifies them taking away the right to keep and bear arms. Not from anybody. I don't care if you're a felon and you got out of jail, if your record's clean. You're an American. All Americans have the right to keep and bear arms, period. No matter what they say, this thing of trying to single out groups and they don't go. They want to lump everybody into this thing now. Either you're a racist or you're this or you're that. It don't matter. You're Americans first. You have the right to keep and bear arms. Don't let anybody say any damn different, because they're lying through their teeth. Use any kind of words and so-called laws to put you in your place, whereas they have no constitutional authority over you. Did you give them the authority? No. No, you didn't. Time to put these assholes in their place. Thanks for watching.